Hello, I'm Infinity Theorist, Spaceman from theorists, and look at this! Wow! 50 subscribers! I cannot thank you enough. That may not seem like a lot, but if 50 people walked through the door right now, you'd be extremely overwhelmed, wouldn't you? So I thought I'd celebrate with a little 50 subscriber special to thank all of you for watching for the past year and 8 months. Year and 8 months? Has it really been that long? I guess it has. Well, that's crazy then. So here is a video dedicated to showing my thanks. Because really, thank you. The subscribers are the heart of any channel, so I'd like to thank you with this video. Alright, so the first segment of this video will be called the theory process. I will be telling you how I come up with theories and how you can do the same thing if you want to. So the first thing you have to do is learn to overthink everything. If you learn to overthink things, then you will start to pick up on some hidden details and things. Say it's 2014, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2 Episode 9 just came out and the song Daisy Bell plays. If you overthink this enough, you can figure out that Sky's parents used to sing the song to her when she was a baby. Now you've overthought this... now you've overthought this enough to move on to step 2. Decide what you're theorizing about. In this case, you could be theorizing about two things: Sky's true identity or the significance of the song. Obviously, it is later revealed both questions have the same answer, but it's 2014 and you don't know that yet. So, for the sake of the video, we'll go with the former: Sky's true identity. You want to figure this out. So, you move on to step 3. Research. Obviously, TikTok isn't out yet and the song isn't popular, so you have to do the research yourself. Eventually, you come across the song Daisy Bell, and since you're so smart, you quickly figure out her real name is Daisy. So continuing with your research, you look at every character named Daisy in the Marvel Comics until you think you found your answer. After that, you move on to step 4, gather evidence. So, you are so confident that you found the right Daisy that you start working on a video for your theory. You found Daisy Johnson from the comics and you think she and Sky are the same person. Well, before you work on the video, you might want to come up with some more evidence. Cross-reference Sky's and Daisy's backstories, look for similarities in their personalities, look at some comics where she comes out, and see if that story is in the show. You know the Agents of Nothing thing was actually a Daisy Johnson quote that was directly adapted for the show, so you know that as... You show that as evidence. If you don't have access to the comics, read through Daisy's fandom wiki article and look through there. They are normally very accurate. Eventually, you have enough information for step 5 and the final step, assembling your theory. So you've gathered all of your information and you know that Sky is really Daisy Johnson, aka Quake. So now you have to present your theory to the world. Start working on a script, see if you can make the evidence match up, and provide good reasons for your theory, and make sure you tell people it's just a theory and not yet confirmed. This will combine to make you a great theory video, and congratulations, it is soon confirmed that Sky is, in fact, Daisy Johnson. You did it. Your theory was right. The next segment is called Video Ideas I Scrapped, and it is essentially just me telling you a few of my video ideas that I scrapped and why I scrapped them. The first of these is a Stranger Things theory I had about how 11 got her powers. I scrapped this one because it was wrong. Just absolutely wrong. I thought the thing in 11's leg at the end of Season 3 was the thing that gave her powers, but I guess it wasn't paying close enough attention because all that was a piece of the Mind Flayer blob, so that was wrong. The next video I scrapped was a video on how to win the Hunger Games. It was essentially a way to get the Hunger Games to come to a quick end forever. I was going to suggest teaming up with everyone in the arena to all protect each other and keep everyone alive instead of killing each other. Since there are no rules in the arena except the unspoken one about not eating other tributes, you could team up with everybody and just survive. Eventually the capital would lose interest because nobody's fighting, and even the game makers If the game makers killed the tributes, they were going to die anyway, so why not just make their last act one of defiance? The Capitol doesn't want to watch a bunch of kids surviving, they want to see people killing each other, they want action. Eventually people would lose interest in the games, and then they would be cancelled forever. I scrapped this theory because Finnick actually mentioned it in Catching Fire about how nobody took a vow of nonviolence and the other tributes were still killing each other. That's probably how the Capitol found a way around the loophole, right? Have certain districts specifically trained to be in the Hunger Games, the careers, even though that would be breaking their own rules. So yeah, those were a couple of scrapped video ideas, and let's move on to the next segment. The third and final segment of this video is called Infinity Theorist Poorly Translated. So a while ago, I got the idea to make a channel called Infinity Theorist Poorly Translated. I got this idea from the channel that is now called Twisted Translations. I eventually scrapped the channel entirely because I had lost interest, but not before I had written a script for the first video. It was a version of my Things You May Have Missed in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1 video. I still have the script, so here is that video in this special with me reading the script here. Alright, the secret is that the winner of the last two races have the strongest seeds in Estonian cells that do not protect human rights. I'm happy. It's different for me. Parentheses, Lord, parentheses. In this video, actors 10 and 11 give to young children. After Rose finished school with us, she demanded $500,000. Patients use GH325. So, like everyone else, you have a death certificate or a doctor's certificate. Employers should not understand this. This reduces the need for information. So it wasn't the first aid because no one gave it to Maggie. Case, the SS celebratory category always has 3 parts. Owner is an important and accurate name. Is it a glass company? Keep in mind that AIA is a good organization that seeks stability. 19.00 Nagi Christmas 20.2020 Abo. Like Anna Henkin, this child gets water. The United States provides ICU certifications, particularly in the areas of housing, legal, and business administration, and ISA standards are not required in this process. But where is this man going? Depression is more common in the elderly. You really want to. Although he was the most popular candidate, he started in the early 1930s and turned red in the 15th century. To hear, everyone is fine. Where? We all love movies. To answer that question, I knew I was looking for an island that would provide food and water for the rest of my life. I have already answered, but tomorrow you are talking about Eric Quinn and Farrell in the USA, president of MCU since 2001. He has been unemployed for 7 years in the winter. This is the first step. Military law does not contradict itself. I want to explain. Annually. Send feedback. That was interesting. So yeah, that was video. That was my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Things You May Have Missed in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1 video, poorly translated. Yeah, so that was an interesting video, right? Okay, well, thank you again for 50 subscribers, like, wow. Okay, and yeah, that's cool. Alright, so, before we end the video, I would like to mention that I have a podcast. It is called Infinity Theorists Unscripted Rants, or ITUR for short. I mostly talk about fandom, but sometimes I go off topic or just plain not know what to talk about. Don't worry, you'll get used to that. It's available wherever you get your podcast, and there is a link in the description. Hey, while you're down in the description, let me tell you about Infinity 600, a project for a world record. It is a project I created as a kind of internet community thing. There will be 600 participants, and every participant will contribute 1 hour of footage that will be edited into the longest video on YouTube. If that sounds interesting to you, sign up. It is completely free. Full rules are on the website. Just a few more things in the description. My live channel, my Instagram, and my TikTok. I do live streams sometimes, very rarely, and also very rarely, I post on TikTok. I do post on Instagram, not very often, but more often than the others. Alright, so you can watch another video by clicking the top left, top right, or bottom left corner of the screen. But before you do that, click the bottom right corner of the screen to subscribe, and then click the bell so you can be notified when I upload more videos like this. Some theory videos, TV reviews, movie reviews, stuff like that. And yeah, that is about everything I have for you today. Goodbye, and I will see you next time.